Hey guys, what's going on again? This is Speed Mobile playing once again Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. We are playing a Tails mission and we are about to blow the crap out of everything. So, here we go. Alright. So, this is actually one of my favorite instrumentals in the game, believe it or not. It's got that dual guitar shit going on, which is my jam. I know I say a lot of songs in this game are my jam, but like I said before, this game has a pretty killer soundtrack, not gonna lie. And if it ever were to be pressed on vinyl, and I know this is probably the most hipster scum thing to say, but I'm not even joking when I say this. If this were to get pressed on vinyl or anything, I would buy it in a heartbeat. I'm not even joking. This whole soundtrack, I want to get more if they were to release more video game vinyl soundtracks. I know a couple of them, and I remember I didn't get them at the time because I thought they would be too expensive, but stupid on my part because now they're hundreds of dollars. And in case you're wondering which ones they are, one of them is the Red Dead Redemption soundtrack. It was pressed on red vinyl. And I remember a long time ago when I first started collecting and that game came out, it had a special release and it was going for on eBay for 45 bucks. And now, oh shit, missed it. And now it's going for $200, and I'm regretting every moment of me missing the opportunity. But on another note, the other game was the Sonic Sega Dream Collection, which was a Dreamcast collection. It contains it's a white record, limited edition pressing, and there was only I think 2,000 pressed or so. There wasn't a lot made, and I wanted it. I remember when it came out, and this was when I was really getting into vinyl, and I wanted it, but it was only being released in Australia, and there wasn't any, what do you call it, there wasn't, you could only get it in a pre-order if you got the Sega Dream, the Sega Dreamcast collection, which I didn't get because, I wanted to get that pre-order, but I never got it, so I was really bummed. And then when I noticed that, people were already selling the thing for, hundreds of dollars, already, I was I'm never gonna get the opportunity to get this, so pretty bummed, but I'm still searching. So I always whenever I'm searching for my records, I always somehow will find them, and it'll be justifiable if I have to spend a ridiculous price or a really reasonable price, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed. So speaking of my vinyl, I just should mention this, but my vinyl collection it's pretty good. It was a hobby I started back in 2010. Yeah, and I didn't really start it. My aunts bought me a vinyl record one time, because this was around the time I was really into the Beatles, and she thought it would be cool to get me a Beatles record on vinyl, which is cool. And I didn't have a turntable at the time, but it was Abbey Road. That was my first record, and when I started collecting, I didn't think much of it because I thought, oh, I'll just frame it and that'll be a cool head display piece. But I really wanted to actually play the record because I like these sort of I like playing this old formats and stuff. Kind of the reason why I play my Let's Plays from the original consoles, if I can, and if I play them on the original Intention console, which is cool. But even though I'm playing this on the GameCube version, I do own the Dreamcast, but I'm getting sidetracked. Point is, man, this guy got way too close. Point is, I started getting into it. I found a turn record player, started playing the crap out of it, have so much fun, and I never looked back on it. And it actually amplified my love for music tenfold. So we just beat the level, by the way. I'm probably got like a B or a C, probably a C, because I always get a C on this level whenever I play it. Or a B, okay. I keep undermining myself. I shouldn't, but anyway, my record collection. I remember when I was getting my first records too. I went to this local record store, and I picked up Afterburner by ZZ Top, Bad Company by Bad Company, their debut album, and a Led Zeppelin album, Led Zeppelin 3, I believe. And Led Zeppelin 3 was so freaking cool. Like, that's one of my favorite Led Zeppelin albums. And I was so excited because this was like when my collection started growing. And I think that around that time it was like 12 albums, and now it's grown to a staggering like 678 albums. Oh, got him. And I did water 2 level height. So I gotta, yeah, okay. I gotta find the, first of all, I should get this item in here, but on a side note, I really liked collecting vinyl. It grew incredibly big, along with my music taste, so I'm really happy, and it's still growing. Like, I still have, like, a lot of music that I can really get into, and, being in college actually amplified my music tastes, which is cool. By the way, this stage might take a while, because this one actually is kind of a little bit difficult, but... Oh, okay, gotta get out, okay. Is there a water 2 level thing? I think it's down here. Yeah. But... originally, when my music taste started, it was like classic rock and like... you know, like oldies rock, 70s, 80s sort of thing, and then it grew after that. Come on, just drop down. There you go. And, it's closer. Here. Right here. Oh, got him. Cool. Okay. My music tastes grew. My friends in college introduced me to a lot of, like, fun, like, song music and albums to listen to that I expanded off of that to create my tastes even more, which is cool. But I delved into a little bit of like hip hop recently too, but not like old hip hop, because I used to listen to like you know, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, Eazy, NWA stuff, and I listened to also. Okay, where is? There's another switch I gotta get. I think it's up. Yeah, I think it's up there. I gotta get it. My music tastes, like, it used to be in, like, 90s hip-hop, because I always thought, like, oh, 90s music was better, but I was just being stupid. That was young me just being, being a nub, so, when I, oh, is it? Okay. Am I near it? Is it in the wall? Oh! Oh, I got it. Okay, cool. I'm gonna hit this, and I want to get an item before I beat this level, so, but yeah, then I started getting introduced to, like, a bunch of other artists. Some you might laugh at, like, it's funny, because I was introduced to more, like, newer stuff, like, you know, Jay-Z, even though I know Jay-Z isn't newer, but, like, to me it was newer, because I didn't really know where to, like, begin with that sort of music, so, I listened to more, like, Kendrick Lamar, and that's for my other buddy who, like, really listens to a lot of hip-hop stuff, which is cool. Drake, I never listened to Drake at the time, and, glad I got to hear more of his stuff, too. It's cool, because it's just, you know, it's opened up a lot of my music tastes, which is good. My throat is getting really dry, but anyway. So right now, I should explain what I'm doing. There is a very important item down here that'll be useful. Okay, swim up, swim up, swim up. Yeah. Okay, and this is the air necklace. The air necklace, now I can have unlimited breath. And I can explore the waters, like, as much as I want, so... It's an important album, excuse me. It's an important, item to get, because like when you want to complete the levels, like, you know, like get all the A's in them, this one's really good just specifically for this level, because now you can like breathe underwater, considering this whole level is like, it's adjustable underwater stuff. So crap. But anyway, yeah, introducing me to new albums, new stuff. Danny Brown, that's another one. Probably my favorite, and I'm gonna get laughed at for it and probably hate it, but I don't care. Riff Raff is, like, I started listening to his stuff, and it's just some of the most ridiculous shit I've listened to. It's funny as fuck too, but I actually like it, like real, like unironically. It's not bad. The beats aren't that bad, and I think Diplo's a pretty good producer on what's it called, Neon Icon. Like, that whole album is just some crazy fucking shit. Where is the next one? Down here? Okay, cool. It might be on this wall somewhere. Probably like, is it down here? Oh, and my other friend, he started introducing me to more stuff. Actually, he was on the show, Balloonatic. He loves like Blink 182 like so much. Like, he's seen them this summer already twice, and I think that's just really cool, because he fucking loves Blink 182. Like, I take my like love for Star Wars, dented ceiling. What? Take my love for like Star Wars and like amplify that shit. Is it up here? And he just really loves Blink, and I got to learn a lot about Blink actually too. So I got a couple of their albums now, and I was aware of, like, you know, all the small things, shit like that, but I wasn't fully into them because I didn't know where it came with it. So. Oh, I'm next to it. Oh, also, side note, speaking of music, I actually like this song. It's actually really good. Where was it? You said it was closer, but where? Is it closer? Where is it? Okay. Come on, come on. Can I get another hint? But anyway, yeah, this song right here is particularly really good. So, narrow path, enter from the top. What? Is it in here? Oh! 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 Oh, oh, okay, I see it. Okay. Where? Okay, camera. There you go. I'm gonna find it. I gotta go from the top, it says, so there's gotta be a drop right here. No, I'm going the wrong way. I'm sorry, guys. I'm really not good at this level. This level is just like a maze. And I think it's like one of the last few knuckle levels in it, so... Is there a top? Where is the top? Enter from the top. What does that mean? Is it here? Oh, man. My throat's getting real dry. Okay, sorry, I was looking for my water. I'm still recovering from that cold, so... Can I bounce up? Oh, I get what I gotta do. Okay, I know what I gotta do. I gotta hit the water thing, and then I gotta raise the water level up to like 1 or so. But yeah, to conclude that talk about with the music and that, my music tastes have been they've grown a lot over this past year, and even though a lot of the a lot of the bands that I'm referring to as new, quote-unquote new, aren't really that new. They're really new to me, and that's all that really, like, matters to me, I guess. I really love them, I really like it, and I got certain stuff I don't like, but it's given me more of an appreciation for my record collection, because I have such, like, a huge collection of, like, oldies stuff, and, like, I like, you know, I realized that I found some stuff too, you know, like, oh, can I get it, please? I just can't get it, okay. I'm getting real frustrated with this one. I'm sure it's an easy thing I gotta do. I'm just being dumb, so... Come on. Oh, can I jump up now? Can I just jump? Got it, okay. I just had to jump. God damn it. That's stupid. I'm an idiot. Oh, God. Yeah.
I have to try harder.
I just have to learn how to play the game. But anyway, guys, on that note, we're going to watch one cutscene, and we're going to end on this note.
Sheesh, there always seems to be a lot of police around when you don't need them. Tails, any news yet?
Fuck the police, you know, Tails. Maybe Eggman took the emeralds into
How dare they do their job and try to catch an anthropomorphic hedgehog? I don't get it either. And for once, the story actually intertwines with each other, because it makes sense, because he was like in the sewer, and now he's like meeting up with them, coming out of a manhole. It makes the most sense in this entire game.
Where are we anyway? Hey, where are you going?
Move aside, Knuckles. I managed to find the transcripts between Eggman and
What was Amy trying to accomplish there?
I'm following the president's limo right now. If we get into the limo, we can trace the call to find Eggman.
Okay, let's meet up
So,
there.
Eggman's just sort of making a phone call right now that's traceable, and you're telling me that the President of the United States and his organization aren't tracking it down, but you're telling me that this yellow fox and this Sonic the Hedgehog are, like, figuring this out? I'm questioning this game again, I'm sorry, but anyway. Again, we're ending on a stage, Tails stage, and we will come back to it next time. But anyway, guys, take her easy, see you next time, and have a wonderful day.